Hello, everyone. Welcome to iCast. Today we have a very special guest, one of our fellow students, Nicolas Posada. We are going to dive into Nicolas's life as a student athlete. So if you can give a quick intro to the audience, Nicolas.
Yeah, of course. So like he said, my name is Nicolas Posada, also referred to as Nico in iPrep. I've been in iPrep since 9th grade. I'm currently a senior, and I have a strong passion for soccer.
Amazing, Nico. So let's jump straight into the interview. Give us a little intro about your life in soccer.
Yeah, so I started soccer around the age of 3, joined a recreational team, played that for a couple years up until the age of 8, where I moved to California for 2 years, joined a club team, came back to Miami around 12 years old, 11 to 12 years old, continued playing in club, and up until the age of 16, I joined the MLS Next club called Miami Rush Academy Football, which I'm currently in.
We can see you're repping the merch from the team. How's that experience been at the club?
Oh, it's been great so far. I've been performing well. Last year I was starting. The season just started now, so we're going to see how it's going to go. But last year was a great season, and I hope it continues that way.
Yeah, you're finding your role.
Yeah.
And that's one of the main mental challenges of sports. So could you elaborate a little bit about the mental challenges you face every day as a student athlete?
Yeah, of course. So the mental challenges I mainly face are keeping a balance between my school and my soccer life. So pretty much, as a student athlete, it is extremely important to keep a balance between them so you can perform off the field and on the field.
Yeah, it's always important because, one thing that goes wrong in one can affect the next.
Yeah.
So you have to make sure you keep that balance. So take us through a day in your life. Take us through a regular day.
Okay, so yeah, I wake up around 6 a.m., eat breakfast, shower, go to school around 7 a.m., come back from school around 1 p.m., around there, eat a little snack, take a power nap, go to practice around 3:15, get there at 4:15, train until 6, come back home, shower, eat, and just do homework.
Incredible. That's an extensive day.
Yeah.
I can see. I mean, it's morning to night and, fighting to keep your place on the team and on an academic level too. And to be able to complete such a hefty day and, years of doing this, who has been your biggest motivator?
So, yeah, I'm going to name two phenomenal players right here.
Okay.
Lionel Messi and James Rodriguez, but I'm going to mainly focus on James Rodriguez being like a true inspiration to me.
Yeah, I mean, it's incredible what he has done. I'm also Colombian, so
yeah.
I know as a former athlete, one of those people that we always look up to has been James.
Yeah, he's phenomenal, insane.
And tell us about your favorite memory watching him.
So yeah, I'm gonna talk about the 2014 World Cup where James took a beautiful touch with his chest, volleyed it into the goal, hit the top post, goes in. It was a beautiful goal. Unforgettable memory for Colombians.
Incredible.
Yeah.
That gave us a sense of pride when we saw that happen. It was
amazing.
It was outstanding. And maybe a question you might not want to answer. Could you talk a little bit about David Luiz's free kick against us that knocked us out?
Yeah, so no, that's unfortunately an unforgettable memory.
Yeah.
It completely shattered the dream for Colombians that we were going to reach the World Cup final, maybe even win the World Cup. Yeah. It was unforgettable and not in a good way.
And again, that kind of took the heart out of the country there.
Yeah.
And even if it's on such a big scale, how can you compare that sort of underperformance, if you can even call it that, because it was our furthest World Cup run? How can you compare that sense of underperformance to your everyday games, to your everyday practices?
Yeah, no, so you got to think about it this way. One mistake in soccer can truly affect your whole week. I'm talking about not even just in practice, how you're going to perform in practice, but also how you're going to perform in school. Let's say you did a bad pass and it causes a goal. That can truly just destroy your mentality and how you're going to feel throughout the week.
It's like a causal link. Something bad happens here, it might affect the other side and vice versa.
Yeah.
How about we go into some of the positive stuff about being a student athlete? Talk to us about some of the positive stuff you've taken from playing soccer for such a long time.
Yeah, no, so I've made some unforgettable memories playing soccer. I've also learned some very good traits that you need in life, like teamwork, leadership, cooperation, and things along that line.
Yeah, incredible. A lot of values you can take out of it. And in the near future, do you see yourself continuing on both paths, or are you focused on one or the other? Or is it still 50-50 for you?
Well, no, I'm going to be mainly focused on the educational path.
Okay.
But however, I'm still going to want to play soccer on the side, obviously.
That love for the game never leaves.
Yeah, it never leaves.
It helps you really disfocus from the surrounding elements.
Yeah, I'm going to add on to what you just said.
Yeah.
I'm going to say, when I play soccer, I don't know if it's like this for other soccer players, but when I play soccer, everything just goes silent. I just enter a sort of flow state.
Yeah, everything goes quiet and you're focused on you and the ball. And that's it.
It's amazing.
And tell me a little bit about your future plans. Tell me about some careers you might want to pursue.
So I'm mainly interested in majoring in cybersecurity, and in the future, I want to become a cybersecurity manager analyst. And in that, I'm going to lead a team. Well, I'm going to try to lead a team and just do my best I can.
It's amazing. I've known you for 4 years, and I haven't known that about you. So tell me a little bit about how the values that you were just talking about from soccer can actually translate to a field like cybersecurity.
Yeah, no, so specifically for cybersecurity, like a cybersecurity manager, analyst, you have to lead a team. And in soccer, you learn about teamwork and how to be a leader. And I'm going to add on to this because when I was 12 years old, I was a captain for Barca Academy up until the age of 15 when I transferred to another team. But that taught me a lot about leadership, how to treat your teammates, and how it can affect the results from that.
And I feel like for me, one of the biggest takeaways from my time playing with soccer was the value of companionship. Having people there to support you even through your toughest moments. So explain that from your perspective, how you have felt about that throughout your soccer career.
Yeah, no, so you can feel it. When your team supports you, you obviously are going to do better. Let me talk about this. So one time in a game, I think it was U15 year, my teammate, he actually did a bad pass backward, bad pass to the goalkeeper. And since the pitch, the field was not the best, it goes into the goal. He scores his own goal. Mentality's down, whole team's down. The goal of the captain, which is the leader, is to boost the morale of the team, and so the team can get back into its form and continue competing at the best level.
Incredible. Keeping your teammates up.
Yeah.
It's always important. You know, it's a team sport. It's not one person versus one person. It's 11 people versus 11 people.
Yeah.
Let's talk about that a little more, about your position on the field. Explain more in depth what you do to maybe some of the viewers that don't watch soccer as consistently.
Okay, so I play the position known as 6, which is center mid. My goal when we're attacking is to break lines, keep the ball, keep a balance between the attacking and the defending line, and just make sure that I produce chances. Yeah.
So so basically what you're saying is that you're kind of that first line of offense.
Yeah.
As well as the first line of transition back to that defense. It's incredible. It's a huge role to have in the field.
Yeah, it's like one of the most important. I think it's the most important rule in soccer.
In soccer, I agree. You know, as a player, as a former player, that's the heart of the team. That's what you look for when you need some sort of a reassurance. So, Nico, can you explain to us your favorite memory? Something that you have held dear to yourself throughout this whole journey of soccer.
So I don't really have like a core memory, but I'm going to go back onto the 2014 World Cup. That James' performance was unforgettable. Truly brought pride to Colombians, influenced how Colombians see soccer, I feel.
So for you, that was the defining moment.
Yeah.
Watching soccer. You don't have any defining moment as a goal or an assist?
No.
A certain pass you've made?
Not really.
Okay. So we're going to go straight into our favorite segment on this show, the lightning round. So are you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
I'm going to give you a question and you just have to answer it quickly. Okay. All right. After a long day, you're physically exhausted from soccer. You're mentally exhausted because you had a test in school. What show are you putting on?
I'm not really of a show person, but I am more of a YouTube guy.
Okay.
And I specifically like watching Sidemen. I don't know if you know of them.
No, I think we all grew up with them.
Yeah, they're great.
And, okay, let's say you're in the car going straight into a game. 10 minutes before warm-up, what song are you putting that is going to motivate you, hype you up before that game?
So, I will probably put a song. It's not a specific song, but the artist, Trippie Redd, he gets me hyped up. He gets me in the mood to play it. Yeah. He's a great artist.
Okay, a question we always ask, is a hot dog a sandwich?
Yes, it is a sandwich.
A lot of people seem to have that opinion. I disagree, but it's okay.
What?
Okay, now, final question, something we ask to all of our guests. what is a piece of advice you would give to our listeners, something to take with them throughout life, no matter their hardest challenges?
That's a great question. So yeah, no matter what you do in life, you have to be consistent and disciplined in order to succeed. If you're not consistent and disciplined, you are never going to make it. Because let's think about it this way. Let's say you have motivation, but you got to know that motivation is short. It's a short-term thing.
Of course.
Consistency and discipline is long-term, and it will further benefit you in whatever you do.
And I think that's the biggest takeaway from this podcast, that motivation and inspiration only takes you so far. But like you said, consistency actually brings back that motivation in times when you don't have that anymore.
It's going to show the results more.
That's beautiful, Nicholas. Okay, thank you everyone for listening in to our second episode of iCast. Thank you to our special guest, Nicholas, for joining us.
Thank you for the opportunity.
Yeah, and this is our goodbye from iCast.
Goodbye. Bye.